You know, if you're watching this particular one, this is the second video today. Okay, please, this is the second video for today, talking about how to deal with hurts. And then the first video just went off without without any notification. We were having a network issue on that, and I just pray that this one is stable. I was just talking about my network provider. Airtel has been showing me shege in my area for the past few weeks. It has not been it has not been funny at all. Whether I do the broadcast in my shop, whether I come to the studio, it's always one issue or the other, like trying to connect. Okay, and then I'm expecting my guest. Then when the other video went off, I quickly had her on this. I just pray she will see the invite. I invited 2 people. I just pray my guest see the invites. Honestly. Oh my God. You know, sometimes you just want to like do your program, and the network provider, they are saying no, you wait until we are ready. We can't wait because it's a live broadcast. And then we're talking about hurt, and on the other video I was able to buttress my points, how to deal with hurt, how to get healed. So today we're looking at how to get healed. And like I said last week that we are having a guest in the house who will be sharing with us how to deal with hurt and how to get healed, and if possible share our own personal experience. Okay, so I just pray. Okay, I see that she's commenting on the other video now on my notification. I just pray she see this one, honestly, because that video just ended without notice. Okay, so I mentioned 4 key things on how to get healed. For as many that will see this broadcast, I still want them to get what we have discussed in the previous video. Okay, while I'm waiting for my guest, I've invited her. I just pray this network will allow her to see the notification on time and to accept. Okay, to overlook faults and mistakes, overlook people's faults and mistakes. Overlook. Overlook. People will definitely do things that are not comfortable with you. Maybe because of background, maybe because of experiences, maybe because of the kind of person that you are, maybe because of the home training you got, okay, the trainings you got. So people may not really do things the way you would want them to do it. So have that at the back of your mind so that it can reduce your expectation on people, and reduce how often you get hurt. Okay, and then don't expect too much from people was number 2, and then that one is very, very key. Don't expect too much from people. How do I mean? When we place people too high, when you see them as angel or maybe semi or demigod, when you place them so high that you just see them as a perfect human being, many a times when they disappoint you, you feel hurt deeply. Why? Because you never expected it. Okay, so love human beings, but put your trust in God. Put your trust in God. Just know that it is God that can honestly help you. Okay, just know that it is God that can honestly do things, and then you will just be happy. Okay, if I can put it that way. Don't expect too much from people, and don't place people too high. Don't give people that kind of respect that each time you give it, they are shocked. It's as if you are shocking them with electricity. So you need to review your relationship with people. Why am I here? Who is this person? Why are we together? What brought us? Okay, so if you can focus on those things and you can define the relationship, then you will not put too much hope or expect too much from them. Okay, then avoid over familiarity. Like I said in our first edition of this topic, like set boundaries. If you truly want to go far in any relationship whatsoever, you must set boundaries. Avoid over familiarity. No matter how much you love people, they are not you, and you are not them. You are different people, built differently, created differently. Yes, in God's image, but created differently. You have different personality, different way of seeing things, different way of viewing things. You have different belief system, and then you are coming from different background. And so, even when you meet in a place, maybe you work in the same office, maybe you are in the same chosen field, maybe you do the same kind of business, or maybe it is there's a platform that brought you together, maybe church, maybe an organization, maybe volunteering assignments and all. You still need to understand that you are not them and they are not you. And so you need to define it, that relationship, and let it remain so. That does not erase the fact that you love people. No, you still love people, but you need to define it. Let me give you an example. Imagine if you are a boss in a place, a boss anywhere, and then you love people, and so you relate with your staff, you relate with everyone around you, friendly, you smile, and then this time nobody should call me. Nobody should call me at this time, please. I'm managing this one that I'm doing right now. Nobody should call me. Okay, so and then you are a boss, you are the boss, and then you have people who work with you, and then who work for you, and you are a friendly person. And that does not erase the fact that you should set boundaries. Yes, you need to set boundaries so that people will know their limits. Yes, people will know their limits. People will know when to come in, how they should address you is very, very important. Many times we keep quiet on things, we get hurt over and over, and we don't talk about it because we don't want the other person to get hurt. And here you are, that person is dying. You are dying, yet you don't want that person to get hurt. Okay, so you need to set boundaries and let it be clear of what you want and how you want it, how you want to be addressed. If the way you are being addressed is making you feel uncomfortable, please address that issue as well. If the way people perceive you, just that sometimes you don't even need to know about everything. All you need to do is to set boundaries so that it's not just an open door for everyone to just come in and then disturb you or disrupt your program. Okay. Okay. So avoid over familiarity and don't plan revenge. I was on that when that previous broadcast went off. Don't plan revenge. Don't plan revenge. Don't plan revenge. When you plan revenge, you find it. When you plan revenge, you really want to like go over the odds, because you cannot plan revenge successfully without knowing fully well about the strategy, having a strategy to revenge. And when you have a strategy to revenge, it means that you have gone through the odds over and over. You have given it a thought, you have memorized it, you have checked on it, you have checked to see if this is the way you would want to avenge, or this is how you would want to go about it. So don't plan revenge. Don't plan revenge. You know why? Because the moment you plan revenge, you are seeing that person as an enemy, or you are seeing that person as somebody that should be dealt with. And when that is going on in your mind, you can't get healed. You can't get healed. What will be playing in your head is how to hurt, how to make that person feel the pain that you are feeling or that you felt. Okay. And that will not bring healing to you. That will not bring healing to you. So ensure that you have this mindset that, okay, this thing has happened, and how do I move on from here? How do I move on from here? You really need to move on. You need to move on, and you need to forgive people. Forgive people when they offend you. And talking about experiences, in the other broadcast, I was asking the viewers that do they have any experience? So if you're watching right now and you have an experience of hurt, maybe you would like to share, you would like to come on board, you can just send a request to be in the broadcast. I will accept that. Or you drop a comment, or you send a chat on WhatsApp 0802-528-2297. You can actually leave a voice note, or you give a text message. Why do we go this far? I remember from the first episode of this topic, I sent out questions on have you ever been hurt? Things like why do people get hurt? Or how do you undo hurt? And I got responses. And then it got me to know and to start thinking that, of course, it is not that you are weak that you get hurt. Okay? She says she's with me now. I don't know what is going on with this topic. I'm supposed to see a notification here that she's here. Okay. So you are supposed to forgive people when they sin against you, when they sin against you, or they do something wrong to you. And so I was asking, how do you deal with hurt? How do you undo hurt? How do you handle hurt? I'm asking somebody watching this broadcast, how do you handle hurt? Do you let it slide? Do you sweep it under the carpet? Do you confront the person? How do you handle hurt? Let me give you a scenario. I remember something just today, while I went for school runs. As I was driving back, I remember something that happened some years ago. It was my wedding, and then one of my cousins offered to do my wedding cake as a gift, and I was happy about it. God bless you, sis. God bless you, sis. Okay? Wow. Okay. I would have loved to have her here. I want to have you here, sis. I can see you commenting. Oh, amen. Thank you, sir. Oh, Sister Jane, I want you like the way I'm talking now. I think you can actually send a request on this video to be in the video. There's a place, I don't know where you will find it. There's a place you can click to be in this video, and then I will accept, because I've already sent you an invite. I don't know if you have seen it. If you can't find it, then send me a request to join this video, then I will accept. Honestly, I really need you here now. I really need you here now. Please send a request. Yeah, please send a request. Okay, so it was my wedding, and then this cousin of mine, very lovable person, very lovely, my beautiful, I call her my egbon. Yes, because she's my egbon. She's older than I, my big cousin. And so she offered to do my wedding cake as a gift for me, and so I was happy about it. But along the line, I think the fund she was expecting at the time didn't come through. And then I remember it was on Thursday. The wedding was Saturday, August 7, 2004. And this particular incident came on board on the 5th, which was on Thursday. We just got back from the registry for the court wedding, and then we came back. And while we were there, one of my mom's friend, our closest friend then, was with us. in the living room, and then my cousin went on to say, oh, sorry, there's something she would like to share with me. She would like to tell me, sorry, she has been how do I accept you? I am seeing you commenting. I can see you, Sir Jane, commenting. I don't know if you can send me a request to be in this brief video. Yes, there's something you need to click. I'm not saying it because I'm the one doing the live broadcast. I've already sent you an invite, so if you can see it on your screen, join this broadcast. I think they will put it ask Seyi Senuga to add you to her broadcast or something like that. Then I will just click. I will just accept it sharply, like sharply. Okay. And then she went on to tell me that the money she was expecting didn't come through, that she's so sorry about it, and then she just wants to tell me so that I can find a solution. You know, I was just there laughing. You know why I was laughing? Just like the tips I gave, one of the things I gave, that how do you get hot? Don't expect too much from people. You know, for me, it's not too much of a gift. Don't quote me wrong. It's not too much of a gift to present your cousin to a wedding cake. It's not too much, okay? But you are the bride and you have a groom, so you should plan your wedding in such a way that if anybody would support you, it will be a support. It will be an addition, okay? I think that's the English. It will be an addition, not you expecting that the person will take it on their head and then it is their wedding, not their wedding. So that was the idea. That was the wisdom I used then, that I don't have to expect too much from people. So I went ahead. When she told me, we're not even talking about cake at that time, but when she told me, I remember, oh, I need to see the person that will decorate and all. And when I approached her, she eventually said that okay, we'll do this one. Do I want her to do the cake and the decoration at the same time? I said, yes, you can do both. And we bargained and I made payments. Okay. So, and I've been checking on this person to know how is it going. Hope you're working. And I know that after that Thursday, my cake was ready. Everything 5, like that's it, like that was ready. 5, and then was it 5 or 3? I think they were 3, and then she did extra that she would want me to take extra 1 or extra 2. I can't remember, but I knew I got extra. I remember I got extra, so I wasn't expecting too much. Not that I doubted. No, that wasn't the case. I wasn't expecting too much, so I prepared. After making preparation and planning for an alternative, then I was like, okay, if I eventually get cake from her, that means we'll have surplus, we'll have enough cake to share. So, talking about getting healed, you know, it was very easy for me to get healed. Why? Because there's an alternative. Imagine if I would have to start looking for somebody that would do the cake, a caterer that would now undo that for me, and then it will be on an emergency. Number 1, it's not a normal cake. Number 2, is a wedding cake we're talking about. So it's not just anyhow cake that I can go to any counter and just buy. So, talking about how to get healed, you need not to expect too much from people. If you do not expect too much from people, hurt will be very easy for you to manage and to come out from and to get healed on time. You need healing. You need your sanity. You need your peace of mind. This topic is a very powerful one, honestly. Very powerful. It pains me that I can't bring up my guest today. I don't know what is going on. I've sent requests and she's watching this broadcast right now. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah. Okay, so it's something that happens to us every night. I don't expect too much from people, and then try to see things from other people's perspective, from where they are coming from. What you think is big deal might just be something of no importance to some people. So while you are there squeezing your face, holding your body, trying to be tough, Somebody is just looking at you. What is wrong with this one? What is wrong with this one? And another thing is communication. You need to communicate. Like I said, you need to talk about it. You need to let people know what you want, your stand. You have a friend who talks anyhow, like use vulgar languages and all. You don't like it. Each time this friend comes around, you feel hurt, yet you are not addressing the issue. You are not doing yourself any good. You're not doing yourself any good. Because sometimes you think about things and you are like, oh, how do I get out of this? And you give yourself time frame and like, okay, how long does this last? Or how long will this last? 1 year, 2 years, eternity. Imagine if you have to stay with somebody who is hurting you over and over, and the agreement is till death do us part, like we have in a marriage relationship. So for how long? You need to address some issues. It's not everything that you sweep under the carpet, and it is not everything that you overlook. I said overlook people's mistakes and faults. I did not say that forget about it, don't talk about it, try to manage it. I did not say that too. Because people get hurt over and over, and at a point they can't take it anymore. And at that time when they burst out, you are wondering where they are coming from. You are wondering if this is the same person that you have always known. It's the same person. What really happened is that this person has been bottling up, not speaking out. And as individuals, like I always say on my broadcast, that it's a relationship talk show. Relationship, as it has to do with you, where you are, and what you do, and how you do what you do, how you carry it out, and how it affects people. So when you live among human beings and people start telling you things like they don't like the way you do things, or they don't like the way you say this, or the way you go about doing this, try to listen and adjust. Because sometimes we hurt people a lot, and we take it for granted, and we think that it is normal. The moment somebody starts complaining, that person is already speaking out. So you need to sit down and ask yourself, is this thing this person is saying is right about me? What do I need to change? What do I need to work on? All of us are work in progress. Nobody is perfect. All of us are work in progress. So it is a good thing when you have people that can tell you that the way you say this, the way you act on this, the way you carry on about this is not really good. It is a very beautiful thing. It means that you have surrounded yourself with good people. And so it is your turn. It is now your turn to listen and to check, examine yourself and see where you need to work on. Okay, so talking about hurt, what has been your experience? How do you handle hurt? Have you ever been hurt? Have you ever come out of hurt? What are the strategies used? What are the methods that you put in place? Or did you hear of someone who was hurt? Okay, I am trying to, Sister Jane. I'm not seeing the icon again. That icon, because it's a live broadcast, the icon always comes before. Okay, now I'm trying to share my broadcast with you. Jane, I'm trying to share my broadcast with you to see if you can see it, if you can use it to come on board. Okay, I've sent you an invite now. Yes, I don't know if you can use the link of this invite to join. What I wanted to do was to add you here. I just sent you an invite now. Let's see if that can work. Honestly, I really want you here. Okay, and I've stayed a bit longer because I was expecting you, and I'm still expecting you. I've stayed a bit longer than I would have loved to on this broadcast today. Okay, so how do you handle hurt? How do you handle hurts? How do you handle hurts? I want to hear from you. You can also send it on WhatsApp 0802-528-2297. How do you handle hurts? And how do you get healed from hurt? And what advice would you give anybody who is very, very hurt now, who is feeling very hurt, maybe by friend, family, colleague at work, church members, neighbors? How do you handle hurt? Or by spouse? Okay, let's hear from you.